If you missed my live interview with Spencer Perry, make sure you go check that out. Coach Maynard got defensive players coming in left and right that's going to be impactful to this defense come this fall. Let me tell you something. I keep saying all the time, guys just coming in off that transfer portal, you want to make sure that they're going to be impactful to your program immediately. It's your favorite coach back at it again, 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow Leader Sports Network, and if you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. Not to mention, guys, make sure you like these videos, comment on these videos, and also, guys, you can share these videos as well. Tap in a friend or two. Tell them to come on through. We're just having a good time. And not to mention, for all my leaders out there, welcome back, guys. Y'all know the drill. You know the routine. Let's make sure we go ahead, make sure we like these videos, comment on these videos, and share these videos. Also, guys, like I tell you all the time, tap in a friend or two and tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes. We're having a good time talking about HBCU sports. And also, not to mention, you can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. So without further ado, Coach is going to go ahead and tap on in because I got a hot one for you guys. You know what? I talk about players all the time, and I like to make sure that, you know, I always give you some type of message within the information that I'm providing to you. And this one particular gentleman that we're going to get into right now, I want to make sure that I drive this message home to you. Whenever you're knocked down, it's about how you get back up. And a lot of times, many athletes, they get knocked down, but they don't get back up. So I know you like, Coach, what you got? What you talking about, man? Let me break it down to you right there. Let me break it down to you right now. This young man, Malik Barrow, 6'3", 257 pounds, four-star defensive end that graduated from IMG High School, was recruited by the Ohio State Buckeyes. During his senior year of high school at IMG, Malik Barrow ended up having to sit out because he tore his ACL his senior year of high school. Now, let me tell you something. He went ahead, got to rehab and to get himself ready to go to play at The Ohio State University. Now, I did find some footage on him in the Scarlet and Gray game, which, you know, it shows his true potential as far as what he can do. I actually have some footage as well from him playing at IMG. So I'm going to put all of that footage up while I'm talking to you guys. So check it out so you can see exactly what this young man is bringing to the table for the champs, Alabama A&M. I'm just letting you know right now, guys, Coach Maynard and their coaching staff, they got something phenomenal on their hands, and we're going to break it on down for you because I just want to give you a quick backdrop so we can get into everything. So I'm going to shut my mouth and get back to the topic so we can keep moving. But this is one thing I want you guys to understand. When you're putting in that work, getting yourself ready to get out there and compete on a high level, sometimes you have some setbacks, and your setbacks set you up for your comebacks, especially in a major way. Malik Barrow, he actually ended up tearing his ACL again the second game into his freshman year at The Ohio State University. But see, this is one thing that he was able to do. He was able to go ahead and sign a medical scholarship. And with him signing that medical scholarship, he went ahead, he took the advice of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and he took some time away from football to get himself together mentally and physically to see if he can get back out there and play ball. But during that time, he was able to get his degree. He did graduate from the Ohio State University with a degree. So to all my athletes out there, I want you to understand one thing. When it comes to dealing with these programs, make sure that you understand all of the options that you have available to you. Because you get injured, you want to see if you can get a medical scholarship or what can actually be done so that you're able to continue on getting your education from that college or university that recruited you in the beginning. Now, if you're unable to produce, you already know this is a business. I say this all the time. They're going to go ahead and bring someone else in there that can fulfill the needs that they have set forth for that team. And guess what? If you're not able to do it, somebody else can. But like I said before, Malik Barrow, he devised a plan with his family. He went ahead, he rehabbed himself, he got his degree, and he moved on. He decided to transfer to UCF. He played 2 games with UCF, and he felt that, you know, it was time for him to get out of there because things just didn't work out in the manner in which he were looking for them to work out for him. And, you know, like I said, when you're getting spared, you know, when you're recruited heavily by a team and you're thinking that you're going to get those looks for you to get out there and produce, and then it doesn't happen, that kind of plays what you hear. So it's like mental and physical. You got to have that going on in both places so that you can continue to keep surging forward. And that's what he was doing with himself. And so he moves on to Rutgers. He got picked up by Rutgers, in which he ended up playing for Greg Sciacchiano, who was a coach at The Ohio State University where he was initially recruited. He figured that would be a perfect situation where he was able to go ahead and finish out. That didn't pan out too good for him either. So like I said, things didn't work out. He decided to go into the transfer portal again. And this time, Coach Maynard and the Alabama A&M Bulldogs decided to bring them into their fold. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This is why I say this is the perfect situation for him. And I'm going to break it down for you. The Bulldogs training staff, Coach Barty and his training staff, along with Coach Hawk, they believe in mentally as well as physically getting players together for them to get out there on the field and compete at a high level. If you didn't pay much attention to SWAC Media Day, all you hear Coach Maynard and those players talk about is competing. I've sat and watched them at a training camp that they had at Alabama A&M, in which all they did was compete. You watched them compete against each other all day long, as well as the players that came into the fold. They were Bulldogs for a day, and they made them understand, out here we compete at all times. There is no, I'm going to take a play off, I'm going to do this and do that. No, we're always competing. So you want to go at it 100 miles an hour, showing that you can do what you need to do. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Right now, with Malik Barrow going to Alabama A&M and their training staff, this is where the big setback becomes a major comeback. Because guess what? This young man has the ability to get out here and compete. He has, I mean, if you looked at the videos, you can tell by his first step off the ball. That initial step off the ball, once that ball is hiked, I mean, he's coming off quick. He's coming off quick. So it's like, if you ain't getting up out your stand fast enough to react to him coming across that line of scrimmage, you already beat. And not to mention, this man was playing defensive tackle on each side as well as nose guard. So you know he was giving folks the business up there on the initial line of scrimmage. I'm like, come on, guys. This was a win-win for Coach Maynard and his coaching staff. If you can get multiple plays out of him throughout the season, just to add, like I said before, additional depth. I mean, come on, what are we talking about here? I'm willing to bet. I am willing to bet the farm that Coach Maynard and his staff is going to have this young man ready to play come this fall, and he's going to become a terror out there on the field. When I say terror, he's going to be raising hell out there, and there's going to be some folks that's going to be pissed off saying, wait, where the hell did he come from? And y'all already forgot, they got Osgood from daggone Michigan. So y'all better believe they got some pieces that's going to be on that defense over there. Oh, wait. And I forgot about Coach Boulware that came from Winston-Salem State University, the ex-head coach. He coached with Maynard before. He was the defensive coordinator. So y'all, you better recognize they get ready to bring the pain come this daggone fall. Ain't going to be no games with this thing. Trust me. Do your research, do your homework, because guess what? You're going to need it when it comes to all of these boys, all of these young men getting out there on the field and laying that wood at some folks. Y'all be like, wait a minute, where'd he come from? Coach, like I said, Coach Maynard and his coaching staff, they in the lab doing what they need to do on the low, and they're going to make it go. Coach Walker wishes Malik Barrow and Coach Maynard, along with the Alabama A&M Bulldogs, nothing but the best of luck this coming fall football season. And look forward to you guys doing some phenomenal things out there on the field. But until next time, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. Also, you can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. And remember, be the one and lead.